Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. And I have two cars here ready to go. I don't think there's anything outside. And this is the Jaguar F-Type, which we picked up at the Salvage auction. And this is the Nissan GT-R, which I believe was also from a Salvage auction. How much did I pay for it? $18,000. So yeah, that was definitely a Salvage auction. The Salvage auction prices tend to go higher than I really want to pay. How much did I? And this one was 30 something. Yeah, 39. So hopefully that car I'm going to sell. This car I'm going to keep. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm going to do the Nissan because I've done a lot of Jaguars lately and I'm kind of feeling like doing something else. So let's move this. And we'll get this thing. Remind myself it is purchased for $18,000, negative 1,000 right now. So we'll see where we are after it's cleaned up. That's a nice blue. Very nice. I was going to say I didn't think the window glass looked too bad, but then I realized that there actually isn't any window glass in it. That gets us to negative 300, so that made up about $700 there. Alright, let's get this thing cleaned up. Look at that, there's no engine in it. None whatsoever. I think that's the first time I've bought any car. That's the first time I've bought any car from any potential, sale option that had no engine at all. So is that bench one piece? I think it is. Yeah. It looks like two seats, but it's one. It probably is two individual bucket seats, but it's, for the purposes of the game here, it's a bench seat. And let's see here. So there was no glass. Let's see what we can salvage. Oh, let's go ahead and do the dit. And that's 1,500 for that. There was one body piece that was red. So I think we can save most of the other stuff that we took off, with the exception of that headlight. So yeah, the trunk was shot, and the headlight, wouldn't be able to get that back anyway. Look at all this stuff that's not here. Okay, where was that? car is going to have to go up to get that intercooler in. Oh, that should have come from the other store. Okay, that's not... Oh, there are two of that. I thought I hit that by accident. There actually are two of those. And there was something else that I think I hit twice. I only bought one of because I thought it was a mistake. Let's see, rad fan housing. That's easy, this one. I assume that these are going to need clips. Yeah. I knew that I needed 8, and I bought 7. Alright, come on. I need to spec out all of those, get that on. Okay, 2 of those, 3 of that, 3 of that one, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one, and 1 lonely purple one. Okay, that should be everything in the engine compartment. Let's go ahead and get the fuel stuff. As I can see from here, there's no fuel tank in it. Catalytic converter. Now I wonder if it has this in here. It does. And what is, can I see the muffler from here? Rear muffler GT-R. And there are 2 of them. Ah. Okay, that should be all of that stuff that's for the underside. Still got to get the body back on. Look at look at all this stuff it's missing. What all? Door, rear bumper. Forgot to put the intercooler on. Probably should have gone ahead and bought all of the stuff, all the windows and not sure that that's everything, but should be close. So I didn't buy that. Now that is looking good. 37 grand. So we've massively recouped our investment. And 100% body, frame, and interior. All right, excellent. So we'll bounce over here and paint it. I like this blue. I really like this blue. It must be metallic. Yeah. I really like this blue, but cars that I own need to be red. And of course, I can always put it back to the factory color at some point if I feel like it. But that's like my house color right there. And looking at these wheels, I think this will be, yeah, I can see the caliper in there, so this will be a good one to paint the calipers on. Oh God, that makes me happy. You have no idea. That rim didn't look terrible. We only have 2 wheels to work with here, though. Well, this rear end is really different. Look at that. I haven't seen that before. I was kind of expecting to see the rear suspension arm, the suspension arm rear end, but this is definitely not that. Oh, and the transmission is back here. This thing is all-wheel drive, right? Yeah. So this is totally new to me. They've completely redone this. Or this is not really redone, this is all new. Wonder if that, oh, I guess this comes out first. That seems kind of odd. just noticed it has race tires on it already. I'll bet that when it's done, it's going to be too much for race tires. That's going to be frozen. Watch. Yep. Okay, this front end looks pretty routine. Oh, I can see the transfer case there. So there's like no hubs. Well, the front wheel hub is there, but there's no bearings or anything, and there's no drive shaft on this side. No spring. There were no bushings in the back end, which is unusual. This one has some. Okay, that's everything. Let's take a look here at what we've got. Nothing is red, so we might be able to repair quite a lot of this. Though, of course, we'll just flush these. Go ahead and buy 4 new brake pads now while I'm thinking about it. The tie rods, need those. Wrong section. Okay, front sway bar, rear sway bar B. Keep going too far. And I think I screwed up and didn't add that to the shopping list. Okay, that should be all of that. I need to look at, clear that. Need to look at the wheels. So they're both 20-inch. 285 on the front, 255 in the rear. While I'm thinking about this also, because I need to buy one whole new. I need to buy the both of them anyway. No, don't put that on. I need to buy both of them. One of them is going to be well. They're both going to be new, and there was only one that came off the car anyway. Oh, damn it. Take it off, put it on, take it off. I wonder if this will work. Oh, it does. Okay. The problem is it doesn't automatically populate it with the size. So 255 40 20. So 255 40 20. And then 285 35 20. 285, 35, 20. Okay, got the right tire sizes. Gonna need to buy 2 more of those rims. What else was I thinking of, actually? Only have 3 calipers, need 4. Okay, let's repair, because we don't have everything. But we might as well get going on what we do have. I just thought there were some things I should have bought, like the hub bearings, because I know I need to buy those. Not going too badly here. Haven't broken anything yet. Of course, I have to be careful not to speak too soon. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see what we need to get rid of. So I need 4 of these bearings. Else. Gotta paint the rims. I want to paint the calipers. Get rid of these. Those rear springs. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm repairing those up so I can sell them. I wasn't going to do it anymore because it just took a little bit of extra time, but it bothers me to not repair them and sell them. Okay, and I don't even know what engine this stupid car has. Because we're going to plunge into the building knowing that we don't have everything. Let's see, I want you to be the brightest red. Because otherwise it's hard to see it through the wheel. Is that is this, right? Yeah. I thought for a second that these little color things looked different. But now we want that. Oh my god, that looks amazingly good. I have a feeling this is going to be a $200,000 car. I have no idea, but I suspect it's going to be that much. Let's get those wheels mounted. Yes. Okay. I think there's one left to mount. Alright, now let's see what we are still going to need to get. Actually, it says gearbox B. I wonder if there's a front gearbox that also is going to need to be done. We at here? I think I did. Did I have any of those? No. I think I had. No, I thought I had. I thought I had a couple of them, but apparently not. I don't know, but I think because the suspension arm rear end needs 8 and 8. And it's okay if I have an extra one or two. I suspect that this is going to take more full-size bushings than the standard rear end with all these extra armatures that I'm seeing. And we need these. I don't think I have any of them. Got too far out. What about the rear suspension arm? I only have one of them. I can remember taking that one off, so I knew that I needed one. See, it has like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's one up there. And I'm down to just the junky ones now. And how many more do I need? I think I need like 13. Because the front should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I think I only need one more of these for the rear at this point. So we save. Yeah, none of the parts that we took off the car were red. So we basically repaired everything that we took off the car. And we want the 285s in the back. See, look, you can see the caliper through there really well. That's what I was hoping for. And 285. Okay. I think that's the whole rear end done. Okay, now what about this? Okay, that's not in there. That's kind of odd that it lets me put that in there like that. Not sure, but I think we might be missing one of these suspension arms. Or maybe not. Actually, that's what I'm wondering about. I only have one of that. Well, that's K, and the other one might not be as long. I don't know. I can't remember taking... No, I'm quite sure now that there wasn't an axle on the other side. I really like how well that shows through there. Yeah, there's one that I don't have. What about you? I think I bought exactly the right number of bushings, too. That pleases me. Wait a minute. What am I missing? Cylinder? Yeah, no cylinder. Drive axle L. that's what I'm talking about. Nice rolling chassis with no engine in it, which is where I usually am at this point. I'll put you there. This is where I usually am at this point in the build, except there's no engine in here to begin with. I don't think there's even yeah, there's nothing to take out. So which engine do you have? V6 DOHC VR38. And which one is it? VR38 DETT and rear-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Gotta make sure. Yeah, the other one said it was rear-wheel drive, DETT. This is the all-wheel drive. There must be another variant of this then that we can do. Yeah. And that is the only part that we have. What can I get that I know I can... What can I get here that I know I'm going to need? And it's going to be 2 or 3 of these. I'm going to buy 3. Probably should have marked the engine block. Okay, so the crankshaft, power steering pump. So I only needed 2 bearing caps here. This engine is looking like it's going to be super compact. I wonder... I was just looking at my XP there, because I gain a point of XP every time I install a part. But I'm 300 XP or so from the next level, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there aren't going to be 300 parts in this. So this is going to be one of those engines where the oil pan is going to go on after at a different point. It looked like a turbo over there. Yep, twin turbo. And camshaft B, rocker arm B, camshaft A. I think I marked this, just in case I didn't. So the camshaft isn't here, that's not here. Intake manifold, that is here. I really find it kind of annoying that all the camshafts aren't available in the performance store the way they used to be. I'm going to keep harping on this until they do something about it. Okay, so big camshaft cap, A and B, and then fuel rails. Those are the same. Oops, that's not exactly what I was thinking I was clicking on. Oh yeah, so see, yeah, this is one of those. This is like that other V6 that we did, which does things in a strange order. I'm not putting that on until later. And I knew those things wouldn't be in this shop. Okay, that... And that's going to have caps for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternator, cam gears, water pump. Actually, I'm sure there's going to be like a timing chain or belt or something that goes in here. It's ridiculous that it wants to put that on now, though. Because if you put that on now, you wouldn't be able to get the head cover on. I mean, you could probably wiggle it around and get it in there, but it just would be so much easier to not have to do that. And I think that, yeah, this is going to take ignition coils too, looking at it, since there's no distributor. Alright, that looks good. Probably going to be, yep, 2 of those, 1 of them. This thing is going to be such a beast. And what do you need? That. Timing shoes for, yeah. I was thinking, I could tell from the way the thing was, from the way the chain was hanging, that it wanted something else. We should get the cover now, yeah. Get the oil pan now, yep. Is the weirdest engine that you put the oil pan on it last. Okay, belt. I think we're about done here, unless there's probably a belt tensioner that goes there. Yep, sure enough. Okay, that should do that. That should do for that. Okay, I think it's all there. God, looking at this red, looking at red cars makes me happy, man. You have no idea. So, yeah. See, look. I think there's got to be something that's not here. Flywheel cover. Does it have a transfer case or something? No, it's another drive shaft. That is wacky. That's really strange. I wonder what these... I don't know enough about this car to know what it's doing. 2 drive shafts. This is connected to this transfer case. And this transfer case is not connected to anything. Unless the power goes from the engine to the back, and then it comes to the front to the transfer case to power the front wheels. Which seems like a bass-awkward way to do things. Are we 100%? We should be now, I think. No. Parts 97. What have I forgotten? Let me think. I don't know. Rear suspension arm A. What in the hell? Okay, the starter I get. Because I always forget to get a starter ahead of time. Get out of the wheel. Rear suspension arm A. What are you... Oh, it's the other side. It's this side. Because I put it on the other side, but for some reason I didn't put it on this side. That should be everything now. Yeah. So now we can fluid it up and test it, see what kind of power we get. Is this going to be one? Is it going to make? It's going to make me take this off, isn't it? Yep, it is. I think I had to do that before on the other 6-cylinder engine. I can't remember if it was the 370Z or the Ribsan that made me do that. Power steering and then the brake fluid, and we're set. Okay, that should be all. That should be everything. And we can go and get the wheels aligned, because I would like it to drive in a straight line. Look at that. 275. I think that's the worst I've ever seen. Okay, now for the fun part. Oh, it's a good-looking car. Oh my God, it is a good-looking car. Oh, I am not going to be able to get over that one for a long time. Okay, so 530. Let's say 750. Because the 1,000 would be too much. We did get a lot of performance parts in this thing. 750 to 800. I thought I was giving myself some wiggle room by saying 750 to 800. 911. Good God. I think driving this thing is going to be a bit scary. I'm going to put you there. With my collection of Nissans. That is such a good-looking car. I cannot get over how good-looking it is. That is so... oh man, I will never be done. I will never ever be done looking at that. It's incredible. I mean, I like anything that's red, obviously, but this is really something. Okay, let's go for a drive. Okay, here we are. And it still looks incredible. Okay, so 250 is the maximum speed we've had out here. This is probably not going to go 250, but we can dream. I'll be happy if it tracks in a straight line. Drifting to the left, but we're accelerating. 230. Okay, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Looks good going down the track, and we fly up the end of the runway. I wasn't looking. I was too busy admiring the car. So we sailed off the runway at 230 miles an hour. Let's see if I can stop this time, still on the asphalt. No, not gonna do it. Boom. I started braking too late, way too late. I need to start braking before I can see the fence. If I can see, yeah, there's the skid marks. That's where I started braking, right there. Alright, cool. I'm happy with this. We'll go ahead and go back. Okay, here we are. So I've already said I'm not selling this car. The question now is how much is it worth? And it is $196,000. Just think on that for a moment. Paid 18 grand, and I'm up 178,000. Almost 200 grand on this car. I mean, if I were actually trying to sell it for real, I would round that off, and I'd start at 200 grand and see what happened. But, yeah, that's so pretty. How much is this car worth? I don't remember now. 155. So the GT-R is worth more. I think it has more horsepower too, doesn't it? What was it? No, I need this one. Factory power. Oh, you know, that's interesting. I wonder if in 2018, when you upgraded an engine and dynoed it, it would show you the power. Oh, the measured power. Okay, here we go. Lost track of myself there for a moment. So 530 to 911. And this car went 384 to 621. So that one, the GT-R, is significantly more powerful, which is kind of disturbing because I love the Z car so much. But that's okay. So there's all the cars from the Nissan DLC that except for the Silvia, and I have a Silvia which is put away since I only have 3 parking spots out here. But these are all the cars from the Nissan DLC, except for the Silvia, which I've said before. I'm not going to go through that again. I'm gonna come down here because my favorite one is still the 240Z. Look from this direction. Little Datsun family portrait. Alright, cool. So that'll wrap this one up. I've had a lot of fun building these cars, and I really like looking at them. They make me really happy. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you again here for our next whatever it is we do here. Probably the F-Type. Well, certainly the F-Type needs to be done and get it out of here. And we'll see, and we'll play it by ear from there. So on that note, bye for now.